Have you ever wondered what the secret is to making a mature woman go crazy for you? Not just physically, but emotionally too? I can assure you, it's not what you might think. In this video, I'm going to reveal 2 strategies that not only ignite passion, but also deepen the emotional connection, which is what really matters at this stage in life. Let me share something personal. A while ago, my partner and I were in that phase where routine had started to creep into our intimate life. You know that feeling when things become more predictable than exciting? One night, without saying a word, we decided to change our approach. Instead of rushing into the physical aspect, we took some time to reconnect through eye contact, slow touches, and conversations that went beyond the surface. It was as if a spark that hadn't shone so brightly for some time suddenly reignited. And everything that followed, both physically and emotionally, was incredibly profound. Let me tell you, what I'm about to share with you today is backed by research. According to studies from Harvard University, a solid emotional connection before and during intimate moments significantly increases pleasure for both partners. It's not just about the physical body, it's about how both people feel at that moment. So, if you're ready to discover how 2 simple strategies can transform your intimate life, stay until the end. I'll also be giving some practical tips based on studies and real experiences that will make her feel more connected, secure, and completely attracted to you. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my content. Let's get started. 1. The connection that keeps the passion alive. Emotional connection is the key that keeps passion alive, especially as we reach a more mature stage in life. Did you know that sexual desire in women over 50 is deeply linked to how they feel emotionally with their partner? A study from the University of Chicago showed that 80% of the women surveyed valued emotional connection more than the physical act itself. It makes perfect sense. At this point, the body is just one part of the experience, while the soul and emotions are the true protagonists. Let me give you a tip that often goes unnoticed but can make a huge difference. Before any intimate encounter, take the time to be truly present with her. What does this mean? It means not just being there physically, but connecting through the small things. A genuine conversation, gentle caresses, looks that speak without words. It's like preparing the ground where each gesture is a seed that lights a spark. And believe me, she will notice. I'll share another personal story. I remember a night with my partner when, instead of starting with the usual routine, we decided to take our time just to be together. We began with a conversation about something that made us laugh, followed by gentle caresses, without any rush. In the end, we both realized that this prior connection made everything that followed much more intense. Sometimes, what you enjoy most is not the destination, but the journey, the foreplay, the caresses, the whispered words. They create an environment where both feel valued and desired. For a woman, this is crucial. It's not so much the intensity of the physical contact, but the quality of the emotional connection that makes the difference. Here, the small actions are what ignite the big fires. A simple trick: let her know that you desire her, not just with your body, but with your full presence. Because when she feels that you are completely there, something changes. It's not just about the physical aspect, it's about how you make her feel appreciated and loved beyond words. This not only ignites passion in the moment, but strengthens the bond in the long term. In the end, what we remember most are not the grand gestures, but those intimate moments where we truly felt connected. 2. The power of the spooning position. More than just physical contact. The famous spooning position may seem simple, but it has a power that goes far beyond physical closeness. For a mature woman, the sense of security and closeness is fundamental, and spooning offers just that, a perfect combination of emotional intimacy and physical pleasure. At this stage of life, where experiences are valued as much for how they make us feel inside as for what we enjoy on the outside, this position becomes much more than just a simple embrace. Let me explain why spooning is so special. When a woman is in this position, she feels protected, wrapped in your arms, and that generates a sense of security that is essential. Don't be mistaken, this security doesn't dull the spark. On the contrary, it ignites it even more strongly. Because when a woman feels safe, she opens up emotionally and therefore also physically. This is where the magic happens. I remember reading a study from the Journal of Sex and Marital Therapy that said couples who practice intimacy in positions where constant skin-to-skin contact is present report feeling more emotionally connected. It makes perfect sense. Spooning is not just a position to be physically close, it's about creating an emotional bond that many underestimate. But don't just think of it as a passive hug. You can make this moment incredibly special with small details that make a big difference. For example, take the opportunity to whisper in her ear. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It can be as simple as telling her how beautiful she looks, or how good it feels to have her so close. Believe me, those words in that moment have a profound impact. Also, while you're in this position, you have access to several sensitive areas of her body. You don't need to move quickly. Slow can be much more powerful. Gentle caresses on her neck, the brushing of your hands over her hips, or even a kiss behind the ear can intensify the experience. Spooning allows you to play with anticipation, building pleasure gradually, and making it even more explosive when it's time to move forward. In the end, what really counts in this position is how you take advantage of the close contact to strengthen the bond. It's an opportunity to connect with her, not just physically but emotionally, creating that comfort that, in a mature relationship, can be the trigger for something much greater. As you know, sometimes the slow step-by-step build-up is what has the most impact. 3. Reverse cowgirl for more control. Now let's talk about a position that, although visually exciting, has a much more interesting underlying message. For a mature woman, the reverse cowgirl allows her to take control. And my friend, that's something that can completely transform the dynamic between you two. Think about it. At this age, a woman has come to know herself better, to feel more secure in herself, her body, and what she likes. The reverse cowgirl gives her just that. The freedom to set the pace, the angle, and the intensity. For a mature woman who may have dealt with the pressure of meeting expectations throughout her life, having control during the intimate encounter can be not only liberating, but profoundly satisfying. I'll share an anecdote. A friend confessed to me that when she tried this position with her partner for the first time, she felt something completely different. It wasn't just the physical sensation of being able to adjust the movement to what felt best for her. It was the confidence that was unleashed in her by taking the reins. In that moment, she realized that pleasure went far beyond the physical. It was about feeling powerful and desired, something that impacted both her and her partner. Here's where you come in. Even though she's in control, your role is crucial. It's about supporting her, making her feel that she has total freedom to explore what she likes. In fact, studies by sexologist Tracy Cox have shown that when a woman feels she has control over her pleasure, the level of satisfaction and enjoyment significantly increases. So, instead of just being a passive spectator, you can participate with words, caresses, and looks that reinforce that empowerment. Moreover, from this position, you have an amazing view of her body, which adds a visual layer that is very exciting. But the interesting part is that it's not just about the physical perspective, it's about what that image conveys. A confident woman who knows what she wants and isn't afraid to show it. It's a powerful reminder of the confidence that these types of experiences can generate. At a stage when many think that passion has faded, don't underestimate the emotional impact of this position. When she feels free to explore without judgments or pressures, a new dimension of intimacy opens up between both of you. It's like saying to her, "You decide, I trust you." And believe me, that has an impressive effect. It's not just the act itself, it's about how you connect with her body and mind during that moment. In the end, the reverse cowgirl is much more than a physically pleasurable position. It's a space for her to express her confidence, her desire, and her freedom. And for you, it's an opportunity to show that you appreciate and value every part of that. Because at this stage, the most powerful aphrodisiac is undoubtedly confidence. 4. Rhythm is everything. How to read her body. Rhythm is everything when it comes to pleasure. Although we often focus on technique or position, what truly makes a difference is how you tune into her body. Every person has their own rhythm, their own body language, and learning to read it is fundamental for creating an unforgettable experience. This isn't something that can be done automatically. It requires attention, presence, and above all, patience. Finally, I hope you have benefited from these tips. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch our best clips appearing on your screen now. See you until the next video.